We are watching a 1v1 between CIO and Krari, as you can see on the screen. I have Lord Hunterfooter in the chat here, so he can tell me about some of the balance changes that I haven't caught up on. So many times I'm running into different units, like, oh wait, what's the changes with those units again? This is the latest balance update from Krari, who has kind of taken over the reins of handling the balance update while I've been away, which I've been away for like 5-6 months now. It was only supposed to be 1. I just never came back. But it is what it is. Got the initial fight, running pretty much the same as usual. CIO does have a patrol on those Spearmen, which is good. I feel like patrols on units other than Horsearchers just really aren't used nearly enough. And it looks like, oh no, CIO, they split the guys, but unfortunately the Lord for Krari prevented those Spearmen from doing any work, while Krari Spearmen did a lot of work. In the end, it actually went to CIO anyway, but he's the one retreating still. He's trying to manually get his archers all on one tile with his Lord. Krari's Lord is behind the tree there. He is there. Let's zoom out, because often there's raids going on about now. There you go. So oh, assassin coming in on the right from CIO. Wait, he's ray pointed there. Is he going to remember that he's there? There we go. He's going to go for the quarry. Have they had a damage nerf or anything, Hunterfooter?
Yeah, assassins deal way less damage against units, but like they can still kill slingers and slaves pretty fast, if I remember correct.
And they do like insta kill workers now. They used to spend ages fighting workers, but I just watched a few workers just get destroyed, which is good. I think that's a good change. Oh, flame up on CS only woodcutter's heart, so it's not too big a deal, but any flame's flame. Gotta love your fire. Now they've both got their archers behind their lords.
Krari got his quarry killed twice.
Oh, did it get destroyed again, did it? He's rebuilt it now and killed the assassin, but... And we've got Slingers coming in on the left as well. And a Horsearcher. Krari is having to try to respond to that slide. CIO's done well at keeping up the pressure. Trying to get some slaves up, but the Archer's going to deal with that. Those are weak archers, though. I really think he should just send that Horsearcher up. He would kill both of those. Farm down. Looks like he's cleared up that left side, but Krari's lost a lot of Slingers to deal with that.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what CIO's doing with these slaves, though. He had them almost all the way to Krari's base, and then he turned them around, and now they're just sitting next to the pitch on his side. There is pitch in those on this map, right? Yes, there is. I can see one there. And if you're wondering on YouTube, oh, there's all that pitch there. Look at all of that. No, it's just I'm talking about the single tiles that you can actually put a pitch rig on. Everything else is just swamp. But there's one about there, I think. One there.
I think it's 3 tiles.
And there.
Three
on
3 pitch rigs.
On either side of the center. In other words, each player can get up to 6. Oh, there goes an assassin in CIO's base. Slingers should deal with him before he does too much more damage, though.
The side.
Come on! Oh, there.
Horsearcher.
We've got a Arabian Swordsman coming up the center to try to push Krari's Lord.
Like if he gets 1 or 2 more of them, it could be dangerous for the Lord. Ah, no, Krari noticed it. Slinger army approaching.
Yeah, and it's also actually got most of those slings as well. I think the point of the swordsman here was to see if he can get the archer. If he can get damage to the archer, but I think he's focusing on the Lord. And now Slinger's coming forward, and CIO has to pull back on that. Surely he has to pull back on that. I mean, if all the damage is being done to the Lord can tank a lot of stone damage. I mean, he is in the yellow now, though.
I don't really know why he did that.
Kralotus?
Like...
Oh, I think he was just trying to do some damage to the Lord. I mean, the Lord is definitely in the yellow. He's taken out half the health of the Lord. If he ever decides to go for Lord v Lord, that is definitely Kralotus' thing. Slaves are heading on the left, though. Trying to break that eco that Kralotus is trying to expand into. A couple of horse archers over there as well. There's an assassin of... he's a weak assassin of CIO sitting off to the right there. You won't be able to see him, but I'm CIO's ally, so I can see him sitting there waiting for those slingers to disappear, so he can push forward.
Nice CIO defending his Iron Mans with a dog cage. By the way, dog cages are now really viable. Like,
where was that?
One dog deals the same damage like a knight, and knights also got damage buff.
Yeah, the knights are a crazy damage buff, which is kind of what we're watching for today, because we ran a couple games earlier with Ultraroos and CIO where, because Ultraroos reckons that the late game problems were solved by the siege changes, so that the knight changes wasn't necessary. So I'm kind of watching to see if the knight's changes are actually as bad as he says they are. Because without the changes there, the game seems to work just as fine. So, we went onto the same map earlier, and he comes out and goes, oh yeah, that's not actually a good example of where knights are good or bad. Like, well, why'd you use that as an example of of the change then? Before, but oh well.
Krari is stockpiling up a lot of wood that's, like, not typical Krari.
I mean, wood can't really be used for anything new, right? It's still just the same buildings. He'll probably be looking into getting bread eco soon with that amount of wood. He's starting to get wood arriving.
Just placed his first wheat farms.
Well, the wheat farm on the right is already delivering wheat. He's actually already got 2 wheat on his stockpile.
One.
Yeah. He's just getting his 3rd sheaf of wheat delivered. And 4th.
But CIO already has his first breweries running.
Got a bit of a fight going on the right here with the horse archers. This is a very horse archer heavy map, I'm finding.
Oh, I think Krari, 52 popularity.
They're both fairly low. But Kralotus is struggling for food. So is CIO actually. He's only got 3 food left. But he already has his bakers working, so they're going to fix that before his popularity drops. On Kralotus' side, he's not making bread yet. He's just having his first bit of flour delivered.
Yeah, I think he just bought a bit of food or something.
No, he's got no food. His popularity went up, I think, because he's still getting his apples in there, so that's just kind of helping him out briefly. And he could be bribing as well, although he's got no gold left, so... Which is probably why probably because he's been bribing.
But 19 units for Krari and 53 for CIO.
Yeah, and they're pretty same quality as well, so... But yeah, Kralos just doesn't have the workers. That's why he's got all his woodcutters asleep, so that the workers can be dedicated to making food for him. His first lot of bread is just arriving in the granary now, so he should be good from here on out, though. There goes a few maces coming out, though. We got archers and spearmen right on both sides now. Horse archers on the right-hand side. And we got more archers and spearmen coming up. Well, just left of centre from CIO. But that's the other thing, is CIO's got a whole lot more eco than Kralos has. He's claimed both down low ground quarries, as well, whereas Kralos hasn't even been able to keep one running, as well as Kralos struggling to keep his farms working. I like these horse archers patrolling in just close enough to shoot the workers on the farms, and then patrolling out. Those Macemen might stop it though.
Krari let his Maceman get shot.
Those Macemen should drop off kill the archers, and maybe even the horse archers as well, actually. The ones on the right. First horse archer down. And it's probably almost worth it, considering all three Macemen survived it. And he's definitely lost the centre. He's trying to reclaim the central hill with his archers. There's a lot of spearmen there to try to stop that as well.
Oh, he's gonna lose these archers.
Yeah, those spearmen are going to do too much damage there. Now he has to pull back. He's going to take a lot of damage while he runs as well. CIO needs to pull those spearmen back. They're going to constantly push forward until they die.
I'd like to see an apothecary from Krari Lotus. I mean, he has a lot of low life units. I think it would be worth.
I think there might be better ways to use that gold. He doesn't have enough gold for it, and I feel like maybe that gold could be better used on, progressing to some stronger units.
Or just more units, maybe.
More units, or smashing out some more economy so they can get more gold later, so they can throw more units later. Also, he's struggling to keep his wheat farms running, so he's going to keep having to buy wheat. So you really don't want to be losing that gold on anything right now. But then again, there's, as you say, a lot of weak units. And if you heal up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 units, that probably saves you replacing enough units to justify the cost.
And also he could heal the Lord, which is
that's a big one.
I think.
Yeah, I think it's about a third. Where's CIO's Lord? Let's check him out. Yeah, CIO's Lord's at about half health.
On the keep. Actually, it confuses me a bit because, like, CIO normally always builds a apothecary, even if it's just for healing up units.
I suspect he's been wanting to use his gold on other things, like those inns. Wait, no, the inns don't cost gold anymore. They cost stone, so never mind that.
No. Yeah, 20 stone, 20 wood.
Yeah.
Krari's about to lose his side stone quarry again, and his cow farm.
I'm surprised he got that quarry on the left running again, to be honest.
I actually don't know why he placed the pitch rigs right now. Wait, he placed them earlier, didn't he?
I didn't see them earlier. Well, I didn't notice them earlier. But if his units are behind that shield, his units will always be taking all the damage from those archers. So those workers will be able to get in and give him some more gold. It's risky, but it probably is worth it. One shield can do a lot of damage, even though the shield itself isn't doing any damage.
CIO needs to retreat now.
Yeah, until he gets shields of his own. I mean, it's crazy what one shield. Although Isn't that the perfect time for someone to use Arabian Swordsman? Again, Krari doesn't have the units to do so, so that's probably why he didn't, but pretty sure they've been rebalanced specifically for that purpose though, isn't it?
Yeah, Arab Swordsmen don't do really well against Maceman, so...
So we're already out of the time where the Arabian Swordsmen become useful.
I mean, they can still be useful, but like, not the go-to right now.
Yeah. Their prime utility was earlier in the game, when they weren't necessarily needed. Oh, we got maces versus a large army on the right. 2 maces is not going to be enough. I mean, there's a few weak spears, but not enough for that. Especially if not if they just stop there and take a few arrows.
I think Krari will lose the army in the middle again.
That's a lot of maces and spearmen to push forward, and the shields cannot keep up. Have the shields been made more expensive?
And the cost changed from 5 gold to 6 wood.
Right. And he has wood to spare, so it's not as big a issue for him today. Well, at this point of the game. Later in the game it becomes more of an issue. He's going to lose that here.
Yeah, even if he retreats, like...
Yeah, those guys are too close to him now. And without the shields, these archers are going to do a lot of work. And the first knights coming out from CIO as well. He's already got a huge upper hand. That's got to be game.
Yeah, now it's over. Like,
Krari with 1 woodcutter on the left hill with 3 archers defending it.
Yeah, if CIO makes a clever move, these 2 knights could probably kill Krari's lord.
Oh yeah. But that's the thing though, is at this point he doesn't need to take that risk. Because there would be a risk involved with the amount of units there. He may as well wait for all his other units to show up. He's going to go around, take the side and do a whole lot of eco damage, and then he can do whatever he wants. CIO should bring those archers a little bit further forward so we can shoot the wheat farmers on the left side there. Oh, there goes, bring them forward just a little bit.
Krari again coming with some...
Okay, I don't know why CIO's bringing those archers that far forward. He's got them on a patrol just to distract fire. That was the whole point of it. He's distracting fire, that's it. Making sure no arrows are being sent to his spearmen while the spearmen go and destroy the farms. that is a next level play right there. That is great. I love that. Unfortunately, he then loses all his spearmen just standing around. But like, kills an archer. Looks like that left quarry is dead again.
Spearman patrolling on the dead zone quarry on the bottom for Krari.
Yeah. Krari is pushing forward with shields again. I mean, there's a lot of melee there, and Krari does not have the melee to hold those off if CIO pushes.
Yeah, the only thing he could do probably would be 1 or 2 dog cages.
He can't afford it. Krari only has 50 gold. I mean, you can sell some wood, but that's... You have to sell wood, stone, and iron to be able to do it.
Yeah.
And more knights and spears coming in.
He's got 3...
Oh no, the other knight's running away from Krari spears. Run away! Run away! Run away! Right into your enemy's base! And that melee is pushing forwards to the shields. Knight's going for the shields as well, he has to pull back.
Killing crits, you don't see them, but there are a lot of them.
That would be a good thing to be doing right now. Oh, 1 knight got hit by 1. I saw that coming out. Got hit again. Seeing Maceman going down, Knights going down. I don't think that was quite enough killing pits, but yeah, that's him gone. There's no way. GG. The stable's walled in.
Victory.
Yeah, the stable now costs like more than a cathedral.
Yeah, not quite. We calculated in the last game, which won't be going to YouTube, but yeah, that's like 50 gold difference value.